All right, hey guys, welcome back to another lyrics dissected. We are currently on, I believe, the fifth song off my Deeper Than Rap mixtape, which is called "Sorry I Tried" featuring Iriasona. I may be pronouncing her name wrong. Excuse me if I am. Um, but yeah, so if you don't know what this is pretty much me dissecting lyrics from my songs, and I'm gonna be starting it with my Deeper Than Rap mixtape, all the way from the very first song, which is Deeper Than Rap, all the way to the very last song, to Playing on My Own Hopes. And like I said, we are currently on our fifth song, which is called Sorry I Tried. And so basically, I'm going to play the song and then cut it to me dissecting it, and I'll basically dissect my lyrics on what the context was and what it means, and or I mean or what the context or what it means, or like just anything I want to talk about within that line. And yeah, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna dissect a lot in this video, just because they're this entire song is kind of just like self-explanatory. It's like one of the sad songs, those like X X songs. Um, so yeah, I'll just give the context right now. For the record, like I don't really hold like a type of grudge anymore. Not grudge, but like that like feeling of like how you would feel after a breakup or whatever. Like I don't really feel that anymore. Like you just learn to let it go, because if you don't, it's just gonna tear you up inside, and once you let it go, you'll be fine. So yeah, just want to say that for the record. If you're watching this, you know who you are. I'm pretty sure, I believe. But like I'm not mad. Like I'm not tripping anymore. Like that was literally like 2 years ago. Um, and like I learned to I learned to let it go, because I'm not gonna let it try to get to me as heavy as it was before. And like you know hopefully be cool still. Even though we don't really talk as much, which is fine. But yeah, and like I'm mad, or I'm not mad or whatever. I'm not tripping on it. So yeah, I just want to say that for the record. So yeah, the context for the song, not context, but like I just want to say real quick. I was I wanted to do a song like this like a long time ago, but I never did until now. I mean, I wrote a lot. I would say a lot, but I wrote either a couple or a lot of like this type of song specifically, to different beats and different, I had different verses, completely different choruses and stuff like that. But like when I was making this mixtape, I'm like, I don't know if I want to add it to it, because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Um, and that scared me, honestly. I cracked my knuckle. Yeah. So, but yeah, I've been wanting to like make this type of song for a long time, and it's been maybe over a year, like maybe 2 years, since I actually tried to make a song like this. And yeah, it's been a long time, but I finally did it. And I feel like if I didn't do it, at least it wouldn't, like I would still be thinking like, okay, I'm gonna have to make it. But I'm pretty glad I did now, because I don't really have to worry about it as much. So it's just something that lifts off my shoulders a bit. And yeah, I believe that's a context. So okay, yeah, there you go. But anyways, if you do enjoy and watch this entire video, I respect you, I appreciate you, and I thank you for that, because I guarantee this video might be long, not probably, but might be long, just because of my other dissection videos that were like over 40 minutes. But I don't know how long this will be, just because I'm not gonna really dissect as much into the song, because it's like self-explanatory. But I'll, talk about some lines whenever I get to it. And yeah, so anyways, if you enjoy this video, remember to leave a like, comment, because it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, and so you can get notifications whenever I post something on my YouTube. And let's get right into the video, or that section specifically. for the chorus, when I heard this beat, I heard so many beats that I wanted to write this song to, right? But like I don't know, like I just kind of stuck with this beat, and it just sounded so nice with how the chorus sounded and how she sang it. Um, by the way, I'll leave links to her in the description because gotta give credit where it's due. I still gotta put like my own links in my other dissection videos, which I forgot to do. But yeah, so shout out Iriasona for the chorus. Uh, like she didn't like I didn't contact her or anything to like make a chorus. Like that's just how the beat was, because like when I found the beat, I heard the beat, like her like I believe uh H3, the producer, like took a sample. She let him do it, I believe. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but like I like he sampled it and pretty like took a recording that she did and like put it on this beat and they just fit together. I could be wrong with what I said, but I'm hopefully I'm right. But yeah, he took like an audio recording of her or something and then put it on the beat and it just fit. So yeah, shout out Arizona, and yeah, there you go with the me talking about the chorus. Oh yeah, by the way, with the chorus, uh well, you'll hear in the after the first verse and the ending, after the second verse specifically. This is the very 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 first time I've ever like you've heard me sing on a track before, and I won't lie, I'm not the greatest singer at all, but I'm definitely open to learning it, not learning it, but like opening to improving and get better, because that's what I gotta do. You know what I mean? So uh yeah, like I said, I'm not the greatest singer, but yeah, and I took a risk. I decided to do something that was fearful to me, which was singing on the track, but I was like, I want to do it because I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I just wanted to hear it. And with this, I think it opens up a lane and a way for me to not be as afraid, and opens another lane to me being able to improve and be able to look back on this and be like, dang, I improved. Hopefully I did. um but yeah, um there you go. Just little context for the chorus as me singing in the background as well. And yeah.
I'm sorry I tried to give you what I got, my energy and time, even when I felt like the most boring person you've ever met. I will not lie, it was hard to call you my
I won't lie, it was so hard just trying to get this song like going within the first line, because there was so many things I wanted to say, but I had like a limited space in a way, and I just tried to put it in the best way I can. And it was I made that first line just because it started with "I'm sorry I tried," and then I just tried to experiment with whatever I came up with my mind, and then came up with the first line, which is "I'm sorry I tried to give you what I got." And yeah, a lot of these lines were like, some of them were just like for lines I've written before but never made the song until now. And so yeah, I'm trying to think real quick. At times it was hard to call that person my friend, just because it didn't really seem like we were, and we weren't as connected as we were before. So yeah, that's why I wrote, I will not lie, it was hard to call you my friend. And going back, my energy and time, even when I felt like the most boring person you've ever met. As me basically saying, I felt like I was really boring, just saying, um, like my conversations were like, I felt like, I think they were dry. I don't know, like my responses, I'm just like, I wouldn't talk as much, I guess, or like I was just boring in general back then. And yeah, there you go with that that part of the verse.
We both made mistakes and both had jealousy when we got something new. We could sense in the texts we sent. You once said it felt like I was ghosting you when I got a new chick. How ironic. But looking back, was it worth the revenge to try and show you how I felt when you was all over him? I sent you that message about how I felt After we split, before I took the flight, I was so hesitant. I had to hit up a couple people just to get in the.
So, what I remember is that I wrote a huge like message or like letter, and I was just super hesitant to like send it to her because I didn't know how she would react to it, and I was just scared to do it. So I had to like, you know, like hit up like DM a couple people just to get their opinion on it. Um, and that was I sent it to her like before I took the flight to to see I think yeah, it's to see my cousin's graduation. And yeah, and the next line there, that was a year. I mean, that year was a season of hurt, but it's also the season of learning. Moments we made together, good and the bad. The vision's pretty clear, the not too blurry. Um, that's just me, keeping it honest to where like you learn through certain things. That that year was a it wasn't like great times after what happened, and like but looking at it now, it's like a season of learning. Like while you're going through it, you don't really know it, but as you continue a life and just continue pushing forward, you know um it's you start to realize that it's a learning experience in a way. Like it was a season of hurt, but it's also a season of learning, which is me trying to say that that part of the year is like a season. So um I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, I don't think there's any more. I might think later, but yeah, there you go.
That year was a season of hurt, but it's also the season of learning. Moments we made together, good and the bad. The vision's pretty clear, they're not too blurry. The bond that we had did feel sturdy, yeah. But it's sad to think we only lasted a week. That really did hurt me. When we started dating, we both had school, and you told your friends about me when you did. I felt like the man. The very next day, I told my friends about you and my friend. Said something negative, I was this close to knocking out his tooth. I would stand up if anybody tried to clown you. You know that.
All right, so basically what I remember is like I remember the very next, like in the morning, like I felt great, right? Just like that feeling, like like that good feeling, you know what I mean? Um and I remember that, at school, like I didn't tell my friends or anything because I didn't know what I don't know. I think I was like just trying to keep it like little low key and private. And I remember she told her friends about me. I'm like, I felt like the man. I felt so good. Like I felt great. And I remember the next day I told my friends about her, and then I showed my friend no, I showed my friend of her, and then he said something like completely rude, and kid you not, I was so close to like, as I explained it, knocking out his tooth. I was so close to just like try to get up and like just push him, or just like like just yeah, push him or something. But I held myself back because I didn't want to do it. Like I wanted to do it, but like I knew it wouldn't turn out well, and it just wouldn't be a good situation to be part of. But and yeah, there you go.
I know that. Noticed you left and I read the message you sent was one of the worst days and weeks I have experienced. What made it worse was that the day before you went to a party and I was upset. You drank a whole bottle of Smirnoff, took a few more sips and I was afraid you would do something dumb, cause turning someone new when you're drunk. The thought of you cheating on me kept replaying in my head. I was so scared of where it felt like it would never end.
Okay, so this person went to their friend's graduation party, I believe, and then they all, well, I don't know if all of them, but some of them went to their friend's house, I believe again, and just to like chill and hang out. And then this person showed me, I either showed me a bottle of Smirnoff or either told me about it. I don't quite remember fully, but it was something around that. And excuse me if I'm wrong. Um, like I said, I'm trying to remember because a lot of this was like a long time ago. But yeah, it was something regarding a bottle of Smirnoff, and that scared me because I was like, as I said in this line, the thought of you cheating on me kept replaying in my head. That was just very scary for me. I was very scared, fearful, afraid that that would happen because when you know you're drunk or a little tipsy, that me I was thinking like, that person would do like something completely dumb. As I said, I was afraid you would do something dumb. Um, because when you're a little tipsy and drunk, you tend to turn into somebody. As I said, turn into someone new when you're drunk. Which glad didn't happen. Because it was only a little bit. It's fine. Um, but yeah, I was just very scared, fearful, afraid, and like all that was just circulating through my head the entire time, and like that just scared me. So there you go with that, with those like the first calf around, I think, the second verse.
Later that night, we tried to do karaoke, that was where the drink started to really take effect. Then I left and you called and we talked and we fell asleep on the call. The very next morning I woke, you were gone and I saw your message. Our relationship was done, but it wasn't cause I was mad at you. Finals came up and you said you wanted to focus on school. I said I understood, but really I was stubborn. It took me a while to understand. I had to slowly suck it up, there wasn't much I could do.
Alright, I just realized I say like alright every single time. But with this line where I said I understood, but really I was stubborn. It took me a while to understand. I had to slowly suck it up. There wasn't much I could do. That's basically, like through a breakup. I don't know how other people, react to it or feel about it, but like, after a breakup, it can be very difficult and hard to, realize that it's over. It's hard to understand, and especially with that time, I was like stubborn, and I was like, like what the heck, um, excuse me, my nose. But yeah, that's very simple. Slowly sucking it up to realize that it happened, it's over, and that's okay. Um, and trying to let it go, which is gonna help yourself. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. To be honest, I'm very like stuck on what I'm on my words, and there wasn't much I could do. Another just very self-explanatory where there wasn't much I could do at all. I wasn't in control. I couldn't do anything about it, and yeah, that's all it is to it. So yeah, there you go.
Now looking back, I'm thinking if you really loved me, we could've take a break. Got me questioning if you told me the truth, that's the past. But let me just vet, don't use school as an excuse. That the next few weeks you hook up with another dude, yeah. I have faith that was wishful thinking. You come back and make a return. We could've gone back in the move, but that wasn't the move that occurred.
All right, with the last two lines, I had faith and was wishful thinking. You'd come back and make a return. We could have gone back in the move, but that wasn't the move that occurred. No, that was just for a lot of us, especially after a breakup, we wish it never happened. Having faith and just maybe thinking that they could come back to our lives, and we could be back into a relationship again, and make it happen. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes it happens. You never know. So that was, I just had a little faith, and just I was wishful thinking that she would come back and just we could have kept our relationship going, and keep it going from where we left it off, where we left off, and just keep going. But that never happened. With it's all good. It's okay. Uh, but yeah, not a lot to dissect there, but yeah, I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, okay, yeah, there's not a lot else I can dissect there, but yeah, there you go. that's the end of the lyrics dissected for Sorry I Tried featuring Iriasona. I told you I wouldn't be, or there wouldn't be a lot of dissection in this video just because of, the song in itself is just pretty self-explanatory and there's not a lot I can really dissect into it. Um, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, leave a like and comment because that really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it just helps overall. And subscribe as well. Turn on notifications. If you don't know what to do, pretty much the after you subscribe, click the bell. The subscribe button is like at around the bottom of the video, where it's a red box that says subscribe on it in white, and then if you click it, there is a bell. You click on that, and then there's three options. You click the one on the top that says all, and the color is white, and the bell is white as well, and it has like the little like expression thing or whatever to like say or express that it's moving. So you click that so you can get notifications whenever I post something on my YouTube, like a video or stream, whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but something on my YouTube. And yeah, once again, shout out Iriasona. I'll put her links in the description as well. I still gotta put some links of my own in my other lyrics dissected. But yeah, like I said, if you enjoy, leave a like and comment, and subscribe. And oh yeah, by the way, I also made a playlist on my YouTube. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. It's basically all of the songs I've dissected so far. So yeah, that's pretty much just a collection of all the songs I've dissected so far. So yeah, there you go, and I will see you guys next time.
When we started dating, we both had school, and you told your friends about me when you did. I felt like the man. The very next day, I told my friends about you and my friend. Said something negative. I was this close to knocking out his tooth. I would stand up if anybody tried to clown you. You know that.